Walter Feldesman, Feldesman. It's an unusual name.
Yes, it is. Man of the field, Feldesman.
Yes, man of the field.
Farmer.
Oh, which is about as far from your character as I can imagine. Didn't you grow up right in the middle of Manhattan?
Yeah, in the Bronx.
In the Bronx. Well, that's not in the middle of Manhattan, but in New York City. It's amazing. I would like to brag a little bit on several counts. One, we think of each other as our best friends. And secondly, you've been a very prominent lawyer in New York City, and I know you have a file cabinet of files that are just my friends alone. But you dealt in mergers and acquisitions primarily, didn't you?
That's correct.
And a Harvard graduate, NYU graduate, but Harvard Law.
Right.
And would you say how old you're about to be in a few months?
95. 95.
Yeah, we'll keep it a secret. Well, I started having lunches and dinners with you about almost 10 years ago, I think.
A little over.
Little over now. And you certainly did not understand why I was not eating animals and dairy products, but you were interested.
Yes, I was interested.
Would you be willing to tell me how you feel about your meals, that you have pretty much gone to being plant-based?
Well, I started the trial period of seeing whether I liked the food. I did it because, not that I'm just venturesome, but I read a lot of material about it, and I had dinner with you many times. I was very impressed by what you said. It made a lot of sense. And I thought at the then age of 93, I guess it was, it would be a good idea to try it. I kept on thinking about it. I implemented my curiosity by the good fortune of meeting Dr. Clapper, who was a pioneer and icon in the field of, he's a doctor, in the field of nutrition. And we got along extremely well. And he very generously said he would be prepared to prepare for me a regimen of what to have for breakfast, the various with alternatives for lunch and for dinner. He did more than just say he would tell me about it, but he actually wrote it out. And my arrangement with him and within myself, do it for 30 days, religiously. Just like I did my calisthenics every day, I would do that. Because if I was going to try it, I wanted to see just what we're talking about. And I tried it. I'm not saying it was easy to do it, because I was now not doing it on a transition basis. Here I was suddenly stopping the manner in which I was eating, what I was eating, and doing something different. So the tastes were different, the taste buds, my tongue didn't operate with familiarity, so that it was difficult to do. But I did it religiously. 30 days went by. Actually, it was a little more because it was in the middle of the month when I started, so I went to the end of the month at the end. I now was in a position to tell myself reaction was not only of my mind, but my body to what I had just done. And because though I was a lawyer dealing with high corporate factors, I was very involved with the whole question of aging wrote several books on it, spoke about it. So I was interested in that general subject. Then I had the good fortune of meeting with another icon, Dr. Campbell, another one, Dr. Edelson.
Dr. Esselstyn, you mean at the Cleveland Clinic?
Cleveland,
Yes,
right.
yes.
And actually I had the good fortune of having dinner with them and you.
Dr. Campbell, we had dinner with.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't engage in any serious discussions about eating or anything of that kind. It was just a pleasure to talk with them and also get some kind of feeling as to...
And you attended his talk that night as well, so you got his...
Right. So the fact is, Dr. Clapper, meeting with you frequently and beginning to absorb, not by osmosis, but some other process, your passion for vegan food and my inherent desire to say, what the hell, why not do something which is going to possibly prolong my life and improve the quality of my life during my longevity, with which I'm blessed. So why not give it a shot? And that's how I started. And I'm delighted I did it. And it's now spilled over where I am, I would say, more vegan than unvegan.
I was amused one evening when you were eating your vegetables and said my mother would be turning over in her grave if she could see me now.
Strictly, I'm eating potatoes, guy. Steaks, roast beef, things of that type. Now I have no more meats, zero.
And I think you still have fish maybe every now and then, you know.
I have fish twice a week, and every other night, my entree is vegan.
Yes. Do you have a favorite dish at this point? I know you really like soup.
Love soup. I have a blender. I have an attendant who makes my food. So I very frequently at dinner time have the soup instead of an entree, or maybe in combination with the entree. And the soup is all blended with the various nutrients of plant-based food.
Yeah, and very flavorful. I've had a lot of it with you.
It's absolutely astonishing how tasteful the food is. It's astonishing. I would say that most dishes I've now eat are more tasteful than the meat I used to eat.
Yes.
It actually tastes better. It's more pleasurable. So
And-
not only is it more healthful, it's more pleasurable.
And it's easier to digest.
Yes, and the plumbing system of the body seems to respond very favorably.
That's a wonderful way to put it. We're going to have dinner tonight, and do you know what we're having?
We're going to have, I don't think soup, but we're going to have mashed potatoes, we're going to have corn, and we're going to have a product produced or manufactured by Gardein. I think that's the name of the outfit. And they are terrific. Their products are terrific. I have my freezer full of 2 dozen, 3 dozen meals, and all Gardein products.
Wow. Well, I think we're having the chicken barbecue tonight. I think I saw it.
Whatever it is that my attendants give me, I eat. but only because I've now had experience with them, and we started out with by being very knowledgeable and inquiring as to what I was going to eat. So I wasn't operating in the dark. And since it's now just repetition, pleasant repetition, I have no problem just telling them what I want.
Oh, excellent. You eat a lot of salads, and I know that you didn't used to do that.
Very rarely. If I had a plate full of food, including lettuce, I never eat the lettuce, or maybe a minuscule part of it.
Now, with medication, sometimes the doctors notice a little difference in how you eat and what medications you need. So, but you haven't dealt with that much, have you?
Well, I can tell you that there's definitely been a relationship between something and the improvement my blood levels, my heart, and my plumbing that we addressed a moment ago. And that's something which relates to it and which has improved it. I must attribute, I don't think it's mere happenstance, I must attribute to the fact that I'm eating better.
They have to be connected, don't you think?
Right, correct. That plus exercise.
Yes, what do you do with exercise? How much exercise do you do?
Religiously, like I did during the 30-day period. I've now been doing it for about 2 or 3 years, 4 years maybe. And I have a workout in my apartment for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Wow.
Involving walking, my bike, the use of weights, all types of stretching exercises.
Now, Walter, with using 3-pound weights, you can get more repetition, I guess, than if you had heavier ones.
You get the resistance of the weight against gravity, and as a result, you build up strength. You build up your muscles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't intend to enter any exhibitions or any pugilistic feats, but what I'd like to do is be able to, when I use my walker, which I do occasionally, I want to be strong, and it's very, very clear to me, noticeable to me, that I can do those things with a lot greater ease because of the exercise.
Yes, and I forget, how long do you normally, you said 30 minutes a day?
30 to 40 minutes.
And then are there other things you do?
Mental exercises.
Mental exercises.
Yeah.
Well, that's important.
No, my mental exercise is that I'm now just finishing my 6th book, and not no effort on my part to publicize it, but to tell you that it was the first dictionary that was ever prepared, and it's the only dictionary that exists on elder care.
It's Long-Term Care at Home Consumer Guide, Walter Feldesman. Ooh, move the camera. And there's your handsome photo with a bio on the back. But you have almost 3 volumes of this now that is almost encyclopedic, that can be online.
It is encyclopedic, but we found out that if we want to have this printed by Amazon, by Lulu Publishing, which happens to be the publisher I'm using, that it's got to be under 780 pages. So the book is tailored to a point where I had about 770. As a result, I can put everything in one book.
Oh, that's good. And I might also say that give my publisher a kudo in that Brad Farmer, the COO from Gibbs Smith, has been rather helpful in this project that you have.
Well, more than that, what he's done is he volunteered to, and it'll be the course of doing it in the next several weeks to make certain that the, uh, the printed book will be formatted in a way which is acceptable to Amazon and to the other tablet organizations. Yeah.
And then who would be the reader?
I try to make it as user-friendly as possible because we're talking about every phase of elder care, every term used in the terminology of elder care, so that we're dealing with Medicare, Medicaid, Medicare Advantage, we're dealing with Social Security, we're dealing with block grants, and every subject matter, legislative or otherwise, dealing with the subject matter of elder care, and so that we're dealing with a subject which is not uncomplicated, it's extremely complicated. What I've attempted to do, and I hope successfully, as I said, a good goal being to make it friendly use by the person who's at least a high school graduate. And I've done that by having entries which contain definitions like the Webster's Collegiate might on a word, but I've gone beyond that, and no one's done it. I have cross-referenced a letter entry, a definition, to other matters related to that definition, to give the reader a full comprehension of what he looked at. Then I created 56 overviews, which spread out in almost encyclopedic manner the subjects of the major subjects of elder care, so that a person can go from an answer to the question, what does this particular word mean, to a full understanding of the word. And that's being done by the use of the digital process. The references in the letter, in the various entries, has hot points. And I have an Indian outfit that's putting together the out point, and they will be working with Brad to see to it that it accommodates the requirements of the tablet companies.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.